Hello and welcome. My name is Troy Giesler. I'm a researcher at the Innovation Center Virtual Reality at ETH Zurich, and in the next few minutes I'm going to present you our contribution to iLRN2023 titled Effects of Attention Guidance on a Virtual Reality Training for an Industrial Assembly Task. Virtual training environments aiming to train industrial workers for real-world tasks have become increasingly popular. However, research on the effectiveness of a virtual training environment, meaning how well can a person trained in VR complete the corresponding real-world task, have yielded mixed results. These inconclusive findings warrant further research of factors influencing a VT's effectiveness. Among many others, attention guidance, defined as deliberately shifting trainees' attention, is hypothesized to have positive effects on a VT's effectiveness. However, concerns have arisen that attention guidance could also allow trainees to absentmindedly follow the training procedure without dealing with the learning content. To address these concerns, in this work, we implemented the virtual training environment for an industrial assembly task. We enhanced the virtual training environment with state-of-the-art attention guidance. Further, we conducted a controlled between-subject pilot study to investigate the effect of attention guidance on training time and successful training completion, as well as to investigate the effect on attention guidance on learning transfer and task completion in a corresponding real-world task. The task chosen for our study is the assembly of a modular support system, as shown on the left in its virtual reality representation and the real-world counterpart on the right. For our study, we used an HTC Vive Pro kit including two handheld controllers. The two handheld controllers allowed participants to naturally interact with all the virtual objects. In the virtual training environments, participants were provided with all the objects necessary to completely assemble the modular support system. Furthermore, there was a 2D layout of the modular support system as well as some assembly instructions. Next, we enhanced our virtual training environment with attention guidance. If no component was grabbed, the participants were guided to the next components to be mounted through white lines. Furthermore, the components were highlighted in orange. Once components were grabbed, white lines were directing the participants to the target position, where the exact target position and orientation was indicated in orange highlights. Overall, trainees needed to understand 4 distinct concepts to successfully assemble the modular support system. Furthermore, we hypothesized that the task cannot be completed by a naive user without training. For our study, we recruited 42 participants who did not have any previous experience on the task at hand. Participants were then assigned to one of 3 conditions, either training with attention guidance, training without attention guidance, or did not receive any training at all. It's assigned as follows. After a brief study explanation and a pre-questionnaire, participants were given 15 minutes in a virtual training environment, either with or without attention guidance. Participants in the control group did not receive any training at all. Following this VR training phase and an intermediate questionnaire, participants were asked to show their skills in a real-world evaluation task. For this real-world evaluation task, they were provided with all the required components and were given 50 minutes to assemble the modular support system. In our study, we found that people trained with attention guidance on average were significantly faster in completing the training and were also twice as likely to successfully complete the training. Data collected in the real-world evaluation task showed that the task could not be completed without any training, indicating suitable task complexity. Furthermore, it showed that people trained with attention guidance were significantly faster in completing the real-world task, and furthermore, training with attention guidance increased learning transfer. We investigated effects of attention guidance on the effectiveness of a virtual training environment for industrial assembly task. We found that attention guidance increases the likelihood for learning transfer to a real-world evaluation task while decreasing the task completion time. Future work should investigate the external validity of our findings and develop a more nuanced method for measuring success. Thank you very much for your attention, and if you're interested to learn more, please check out our paper.